What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jared, and yesterday was kind of a big day. It's almost coined Disney Plus Day now because Disney Plus, the new streaming platform, was just released, and I'm kind of surprised at how many people. I was looking on Twitter, I was looking on Facebook, I was looking on Instagram even. All of these people called in sick from work, stayed home, binged all of this nostalgia that they were used to from, back in the day, Disney, all of this other stuff. I hadn't seen anything like that since kind of a season 2 of Stranger Things, people, calling into work and whatnot. But anyways, yes, Disney Plus is the brand new streaming platform from Disney, obviously, and it has all of this different content in there. And obviously from the people that are in the know and the first ones on this, they are loving it. From what I've heard from my own personal experience, I'm very much loving this app. Within a day, I think that Disney came out and said that there was over 10 million downloads of this app. Personally, for myself, it crashed several times, so that there was a lot of traffic on this app, a lot of people using this. But I guess it ultimately comes down to, since there's so many different streaming options out there, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, you have Apple Plus or Apple TV, YouTube TV, now Disney Plus. It's almost like we're moving away from cable and then picking up basically cable again. So the question here, is Disney Plus worth your money? Is Disney Plus worth it? And in this video, I'm going to go down the content that's on Disney Plus, the different price points, a few hiccups, a few things that you need to be wary of before you go into this app, and then kind of a final conclusion. So getting right into this, the content that is on Disney Plus, let's switch over to the computer. And right here, this is the opening, the home page of Disney Plus, rather. And you can see it has basically the plus of what Disney Plus is. You have Disney over here, all of the Disney content, and it's nice animated. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. And then the plus encompasses Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, all of these different things that I guess Disney and the different companies own. So right there, you have quite a powerhouse of content. I mean, we scroll down, you have the originals, which The Mandalorian, highly recommend. That's personally, that for myself, that's worth the money right there. But we have Lady and the Tramp and a bunch of new different series, High School Musical. And then we continue going down, obviously recommended for you. Hit movies, you got Avatar, Frozen, Toy Story 3, this is going to have a lot of your big name movies that you're all familiar with, kind of, from childhood animated stuff to also live action, Star Wars, MCU content, trending, out of the vault. And this is going to be a big thing for people that out of the vault, because that was always an ongoing joke in the early 90s or mid 90s, I guess, of, oh, this movie is finally out of the vault. Yeah, so all of these movies are over here. I mean, we scroll through, you got Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Bambi, Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians, Pinocchio. I mean, every single one of those giant plastic boxed VHSs from the mid-90s they have on this platform. Also, continuing on, inspired by true stories, Ultra HD, Disney Channel favorites. This is a big one for myself personally, because Lizzie McGuire, and then we have the updated Lizzie McGuire, but then all of the Disney Channel original movies, from Motocrossed to Brink, Luck of the Irish, Phantom at the Megaplex. Like right here, this is for myself worth it right here. If you're a big fan of the old school Disney Channel movie or Disney Channel back in the day, you're going to be thoroughly impressed with the content that is on this platform. Musicals, throwbacks, like I said, Boy Meets World, That's So Raven. I mean, it just almost what they did here with Disney Plus is monetized nostalgia, because anyone from the 90s, mid 90s to early 2000s, you're in store for all of this great stuff. We get down to nostalgic movies. This is all of the older kind of live action stuff that Disney had put out. The Rocketeer, that's a great one. Old Yeller, Freaky Friday, the old school Freaky Friday. I mean, just kind of looking at it Oh, and then we get into kind of the younger audience, the children movies and whatnot, The Sandlot. Just looking at this right off the bat, I mean, you're getting some great quality. I wouldn't say you're getting the most quantity when it comes to all of these other streaming options, but you're very much getting the quality that you know. And another thing that's playing into this is nostalgia. I mean, because we grew up watching a lot of this stuff, but then they also have a bunch of new stuff on there. Like I said, The Lady and the Tramp, you have some shorts, Ask Forky Anything, that looks fun, and then The World According to Jeff Goldblum. So right off the bat, you have some great quality, I would say, in this app. And if we continue, I mean, there's originals up here, which are kind of the straight up only for this app. Noelle, I watched that the other night. It's a fine start to the app. I hope that they get better quality films onto this. So I would say that the quality of Disney Plus is right there. It's top caliber amongst all of these other streaming options. So I would say that there is very much content for anyone and everyone on this app. Like I said, the nostalgia. I would say that the main audience probably for this app is going to be parents with kids, because there is a lot, obviously it's Disney focused, it's Disney friendly, and I think the highest rated content on this platform right now is going to be PG-13, if not just PG. I know The Mandalorian is going to be probably the darkest, along with the MCU and some of the other Star Wars movies, the darkest content on this. Otherwise, everything else is very lighthearted, family friendly. So I would say that if you're a parent and you have kids, this is the perfect app to get those, the perfect streaming platform to get those kids. Moving away from the content of the platform, let's talk about price point, because I know that some people are kind of, oh, well, I already have Netflix, I already have Hulu, I already have this, I already have that, I have Amazon Prime. All of this stuff is adding up, which I'm not going to deny that at all. I mean, a lot of people are paying quite a bit of money for these streaming platforms, but Disney Plus is very reasonably priced right now. Coming in at, you can pay monthly, and it's $6.99 a month, which is $7. I mean, once a month. Just don't go out to eat one day a week, or one day a month rather, and it pays for itself right there. And that's only the monthly thing. So if you're on a budget, wait until, say, The Mandalorian all the way comes out, or some of the other future MCU content, and then just buy it for 1 month, binge everything, and then get out of there, if you're on a budget. But $6.99 a month is not going to break the bank. If you want to get the yearly or the annual package, you're actually saving a little bit of money there. It's coming in at $69.99, so $70 a year. Again, that's stupid, reasonably priced. Like, you shouldn't have a reason not to really be able to afford this platform. And there's actually a bundle option. I'm sure in the future there's going to be more bundle options, but right now you can bundle Disney Plus with Hulu and I believe the ESPN app for $12.99. So if you already have Hulu, just bundle Disney Plus with it, because you're saving money on Hulu, you're saving money on Disney Plus, and even if you have like a husband, friend, you want to watch sports on the weekend, ESPN is thrown right in there. So that is another viable option to bundle this content. So right there, the price point, I think that HBO Max, when that comes out, that's going to be $14.99. Apple is $5.99. Don't quote me on that. It might be $4.99. And then Netflix ranges from about $9 to $16, depending on the different options you have. So this is the most reasonably priced and cheapest option out there. And like I just said about the content, it very much has the quality behind it. It has name recognition. I mean, with Disney, you know what you're getting with this app. So right there, it's ridiculous how cheap this app is with the amount of quality and content that is on this platform. And also getting into the content that's going to be coming to this platform, I don't have the specific list right here, but we have, The Mandalorian, that's coming out, and then another Star Wars, the Kenobi series coming in, I believe, 2021. But in between that time, they're going to be releasing a bunch more Disney originals. There's going to be MCU series, like on Netflix where there was Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. It's going to be Disney Plus, but with She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and a bunch of more series that are coming out. They haven't been announced yet. And then also think about it. All of the theatrical Star Wars movies, MCU movies, Disney movies, Frozen 2, for example, all of that content will eventually be on this platform, my understanding. I don't know how they're going to do it in the future, where maybe 1 month they're going to have a handful of movies here and then take those away and bring in a new batch of movies to kind of keep the platform fresh and to get people in there and kind of switch it up. I know that Netflix does that, so I'm curious if that's how Disney Plus moving forward is going to have their content. Bring a little bit of stuff in here, bring a little bit in there, kind of switch it up, almost in this weird roundabout way. Having the Disney Vault be a thing, but they're not really locked away. They're just kind of on a vacation. So there is a lot more content coming to the platform. I will say that if you're a little skeptical right now, and you're not sold entirely with the amount of shows or the quality of the content on the platform right now, or I guess if you're not satisfied with what's on the platform right now, definitely I would wait a year, because actually, you know what, right now let's get into some of, I guess, my negatives or hiccups with the app. You probably won't run into this if you don't have the app right now. You probably won't run into this, but the very first day I had it, since there was 10 million people, I guess, downloading, watching this app, I had it crash multiple times. I tried to watch it on my PlayStation, I tried to watch it on my Samsung TV, and both of those apps did not work. I eventually had to use my iPad, I believe, to watch a few shows, and then run my computer through my TV via HDMI. But I was able to find a roundabout way of working on it. So I would say that since this is a fairly new app, there might be a little bit of technical issues. So if you see that as a problem, I would probably wait on this app. And then another thing is, let's jump back into the actual Disney Plus website and let's search. So when you're scrolling through this content, again, it looks like there's a lot of movies, a lot of series, just a ton of content on here. But let's type in The Last, and if we click on The Last Jedi, for example, you're super excited for The Rise of Skywalker. You want to catch up on all of these Star Wars movies. You click on The Last Jedi, you want to watch it. Unfortunately, you can see here in the yellow, coming to Disney Plus due to existing agreements, December 26, 2019. Now, that's not a long wait, but you have to realize and understand that a lot of the content that they actually have listed here as a thumbnail is not available to stream right now, which seems, it happened to me a couple times, and it felt like it was almost cheap. I was almost lied to, because why would you show me the thumbnail of this movie or show or just content in general if it's not available for me to stream? I understand that they're giving you a heads up of, hey, this is going to be on the platform, currently is not, here's the date that it's going to be on there, but that kind of felt cheap to myself. So a lot of the stuff, I wouldn't say a lot, a handful of the thumbnails and content that looks like it's in this platform, adding to that overall quantity, is unfortunately not there. If we type The Last again, so there's Last Jedi, even click here, The Last Song. This one has an agreement until April 1st, 2020. That's a couple more years, and it's because I think that Disney Plus leased these out to other streaming platforms, and they aren't getting those licenses back until that time. So unfortunately, some of this isn't here. Even on Think D2, if we click on that, yeah, this one's not available until 2021. I'm sorry, but do not list that this is even a thing on the app, because it's not available for over a year. So I think that the fact that there's technical issues, and then also a little bit of deceit with the actual content that is on the platform, that's going to be my two negatives of what Disney Plus really has to offer. But in getting, I mean, those are small hurdles. I mean, those two things are small hurdles. There's a lot of content on here. I mean, plenty of stuff, giant MCU movies, Star Wars movies, new series, all of that stuff, and getting it. I mean, even for example, the other night I watched the 90s Spider-Man and the 90s TV version or show Tailspin, like two shows that I absolutely loved growing up. They were both there. I had no hiccups at all. It was very much nostalgia based, but unfortunately, going back to this, there are some titles that are not available on the platform. Overall though, I mean, if we take the amount of content, the quality of the content, the price point, the different options, and the fact that, you know, you can get this, you know, bounce out for a month or come back and get it again. With a few hiccups though, that, you know, some of the content isn't listed on, that isn't actually available. I mean, I myself would 100% get Disney Plus. I know that people are going to be on budgets. People are going to have a bunch of other streaming options that they already have. Some people might want to wait until, for example, The Mandalorian. Once it's all the way out, they might get it for a month, binge it, and then get out. Overall, though, like if you are on the fence whether or not to really support this app or get the app, and it having the content that you might be interested in, or the content that might be, hey, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go check it out. I mean, for $6.99 a month, it, again, you just don't go out to eat one day a month, and it absolutely pays for it. So I myself, after reviewing this, I mean, there are those hiccups, there are negatives, there are plenty of positives. I would definitely recommend getting Disney Plus. This is a fantastic app so far. It works seamlessly. It's very much personalized. After I watched a few things, it kind of like picked up my taste. I mean, it's all algorithm based, but this is 100% for those people that are very nostalgic, very much into their kind of what their childhood was. I mean, for example, another thing, Tall Tale, mid 90s movie I hadn't seen in forever, but absolutely, I was like, boom, I'm watching that movie. So people that are into the nostalgia and just kind of the childhood version of themselves, reliving all of those glory days, or parents that have kids, this is absolutely recommended towards you guys. So aside from all of that, definitely recommend Disney Plus. I mean, there's a bunch more stuff coming to this platform. If you are hesitant, comment down below what you're hesitant about, what you've found a joy in on this app, what you've found, you know, just troubling of the app, sort of issues that you've run into, because again, this has only been out for a day or two. So I'm curious on how many people actually jumped on board. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, you know, movie reviews, trailer reactions, fun comedy skits. I mean, I don't typically sit down and review in depth like this, but this was kind of fun. It was different. Follow all of my social media down below. Click that subscribe button. It seriously helps me out. And until next time, enjoy Disney Plus if you are able to pick it up.